Our next problem is we have a leaking water pump down in the depths. There, you can see it there, and I think it's leaking around this join here. So we're going to take this water pump out, take that off, see if we can reseal it, and if it all goes horribly wrong, replace it with a new water pump. Okay, well, these pumps are never in the best position, and we need to, first thing we need to do is we take these screws out. So I'll try and reach down to there and get these. Oh, it's not easy. Let's try that one first. Can't even really see down very well. Right, I think we're onto one. Here we go. I'll get that one out. I think that's out. I think that's out. Oh, I'm almost standing on my head during trying to do this. Oh, that's one out. The ones at the back are going to be a little bit more awkward. Let's try that one. Another one out. Right, I've got it unplugged, and that should now come out up there. And there we go. The pump is out. Right, so we've got the pump off, and I think it's leaking from around this join here, because you can see the crust, a bit crusty around there, around there, and it's the underneath is soaking wet there. That I'm pretty sure that's where it's coming from. So let's open this up, see if we can do anything with it, and if not, we'll buy a new one. Right. Now, if I take these screws out, and a load of springs and cogs everything out, we'll call it a day and we'll buy a new one, but let's have a look. Right, these screws are different lengths, so I need to make a note of where they came out of, a mental note. So I kind of put them in a picture of where they came. So top one, next one, next one. Next one. Wow, there's enough screws in there. Next one, so that's the bottom one. No, it's quite obvious what holes the screws go in anyway when you look at it. So okay, last screw coming out. Moment of truth. It will just come off, and will I be able to seal it? Yeah. But there's no seal in there, there's no rubber gasket or seal of any kind. So we may be in luck. Let's go and get some stuff to seal this up. Right, so we've got this apart, and there's no rubber gasket around this joint here, and I suspect that it's this white edge here that is the seal, although it doesn't feel very soft. Maybe it's the rubber seal and it's hardened up, which is why it's leaking. So what I'm going to do, as it's an old pump, it works fine, but it's an old pump, so I'm not too bothered about ever taking it to pieces again. If it goes wrong again, we'll get a new pump. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this stuff, CT1. It's a sealant and construction adhesive. So what will happen is we'll smear some of that on this surface here, clamp the two halves back together again, and that should be it, waterproof again. Only problem is, if ever goes wrong, your chances of ever getting this off again is virtually zero. But I'm not worried about that. We'll get a new pump if it does. So let's get some sealant on there. All right. I'm not going to need a lot. In fact, that is probably way too much. But let's just smear some around there. Oh no, that's probably worked out just right, look at that. Just right. Okay, let's clamp this back on. Put that on there, that on there. There's one screw. And what we'll do is, because we've put sealant on there, we won't just put screws in sort of all the way around like that. We'll do it like you do a car cylinder head. That one. So this stuff is, you don't have to wait for it to set, it's waterproof straight away. So we can get it back on straight away and try it. But we're also going to replace the O-rings on the seals, on the pipe seal, because that's these, with the pipes that go into there, I've got an O-ring seal. So we'll put new O-rings on and a little bit of silicone grease. And hopefully this has done the job. That's it. You can see the sealant has been squashed out. You can see it's been squashed out of the join all the way around, which is a good sign that it's sealed all the way around. Yeah, happy with that. That's it, happy with that. Alright, let's drop this back in into the hole. It's a bit awkward. I might have to put you down while I do this. 1 second. Right, so these are where the O-rings are, and that one feels fine, and that one down there. Yeah, that one feels okay, but we'll put some silicone grease on them. Just to stop it wearing the O-rings out. If you put O-rings in dry, what happens is the vibration, when the pump pumps and it vibrates, the pipe's wiggling in the socket, and it wiggles against the O-ring, wiggles the O-ring in the socket, which wears it out gradually over time. If you put some silicone grease on there, and when you push that in, when it vibrates and wiggles, it's lubricated, so it don't wear the O-ring out so quick. So let's try. get it back into position. Get that one in. If I can get it one-handed. Oh. No, I can't get it one-handed. I'm going to have to put you down 1 second. Right, I've got it connected back up. And plugged back in. Water switch back on. And we don't appear to have any leaks, which is good news. And the pump is still working. Let's try it out. Give it a kick in. There it goes. I'll probably get some air out of this. Switch that off. Come up to pressure. Yep, perfect. Any sign of any leaks? None at all. I think that's job done. Well, that's our water pump repair done. Hope you found that useful. See you on the next one.